It's Beachside with Kay. Hey y'all. It's Friday. Okay, so let's get into it. It has been raining so much here in this last week. I have been so scared and paranoid, to be quite honest, about my place potentially flooding again. Makes me so nervous. Okay, let's see. Y'all know I got my little key. Y'all know I got the key now, so we fancy or whatever. Okay. All right. So yeah, we about to cross this street and be on our way to the beach. But yeah, it's been like raining galore. So let's see, let me go ahead and cross. Get my little run on. Okay. Got through my little spot. Buenas.
Bueno,
So yeah, on our way to the beach. I know the beach is going to be like probably super icky as far as like the sand today, because like I said, it's been raining all week. And I know a couple weeks ago when it was raining a bunch, the sand wasn't looking like its best self, which I know we got the struggle sand over here anyways, just because of all the seaweed and everything. So let's get into it. All right. Whew. Y'all hear me sounding all out of breath. This has been a week for sure. All right. Got my bug spray on. Oh my gosh, when I tell you guys, I got burned up last week. Y'all know one of my best friends was in town visiting. So we had outdoor, things that we was doing all last week. And like my skin is peeling so much. You can't see now because I'm highly moisturized. But my skin is like all of my shoulders, my back, like here, the top part of my chest is all like super peeling. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. All right, let's see. Look at the moon. Okay, moon. And there's a few people out here, but not. Oh yeah, they kicking it up there. Let's see. Yeah, they kicking it up there. All right. And I know it's definitely getting darker where you guys are at because daylight saving time is coming for y'all. And of course, it's getting darker earlier here, but we just not gonna get no daylight savings time. Get it, girl. Hey, cousin girl. You over there working hard or hardly working? Girl, tell me about it when you get some. I know you gotta squeeze some moments in to be able to chat today. But hey, cousin girl, I miss you. Ooh, y'all, wait till y'all see these waves. Jeez. They caught me off guard a little bit. Ooh, ooh. Now y'all know I don't be playing about what I got on today. Y'all know I don't play. Hold on, let's see. Y'all know I got my socks on ready. And then these are officially, oops. Okay, these are officially my like beach little flops. And then I have like some little slide-ons for the house. I don't really like wearing the house shoes just because it's more humid here. House shoes are nice, but they got like the little furry stuff. And I just need something a little bit more durable. Okay, y'all. It's just like super wet out here. It literally just was raining probably 20 minutes ago, I want to say. And I feel like I feel a little bit of sprinkles, but it's okay. We're going to ride it out today. I'm going to ride it out with y'all today. Don't you worry. Oh, and when my best friend came out here, the other week, we actually found out that there are sand fleas out here as well. So sometimes when I've been thinking stuff has been mosquito bites, some of those bites are very, very small. Them have been sand fleas. That's why they hurt so bad. I'm like, dang, some of these bites hurt. And they were definitely sand fleas. But when I tell you I've been spraying down to the ground, no games. But I had so many bites last week. It was so crazy. But here we are. Y'all know where we at. Y'all know where we at. Let's get into this beach. So I don't know if you guys remember, because last week, remember we were in San Juan, so we was at a different beach last week, and y'all saw how beautiful it was. All the nice, pretty sand. Like I said, I'm grateful for nature. Nature's gonna do what it wants to do, but it was good to get away for the weekend and have, you know, some nice water. Like the San Juan, their beach water, it don't be hitting like this water. Not at all. And then y'all see all the, oops, sorry. Y'all see all the seaweed. And it actually looks like the little coastal little area. Oops, something just popped up all the way up here. Looked like it was a flea. That thing popped up high though. Okay, so y'all see where the land is. 2 weeks ago when I brought y'all out here, the water was not coming up so high on like the sandy area. So the tides are definitely changing. Oh, cousin said she is hardly working. That's okay. That's okay. You've been working hard all week, cousin. You get to have a hardly working day. So cousin, you know I had to go to the airport today. Oh, they waving. You silly. So, cousin, you know I had to go to the airport today. Oh yes, exactly. They are waving. So went to the airport today, and on the way back from San Juan, I stopped at this little, it was like a little food court, but kind of like an outdoor type of food court. I don't know. It was neat though. It was nice. I feel like I paid a little too much though have you guys tasted the quesadillas? It's like the little tacos. I know social media is hyping it up. They're not that serious, and I actually just like a traditional Mexican taco over them. But it's basically the taco, and it has like the cheese that's on the side, like the mozzarella cheese on the side, and then inside is the meat. And then you're supposed to like cook them. Hold on, let me go out here a little bit more. Hold on. Oh, it's so, ugh. Even my socks are just discouraged today, okay? Hold on. Okay. Y'all, I swear I just sprayed all this spray, but I swear I'm itching right now. I feel like something just bit me in my face. Oh my God. Y'all, I can't make this up. Like, if I literally miss just one little corner of my body with spray, these bugs are attacking me. And I'm just quite frankly over it. Like, I really am. I really think I just got bit in my face. I'm not going to be happy about that. Oh, brother's on here. He said, hey, yo. Hey. Okay, brother, for real though, I'm really not fooling with you, because you really have yet to send me. I know y'all done had the baby shower and everything, but I have yet to be able to contribute anything to this new baby. So can you please send me something? Thank you. I'm fussing. I know you hear me. I'm fussing. But yes, I definitely just got bit on my face. Lord Jesus, the disrespect of it all. My bad. Look, you need to do it right now. Right now. Grounded. The letter N. Purpose at Gmail. Grounded. The letter N. Purpose at Gmail. Y'all, why these mosquitoes doing me like this today? I didn't do nothing to them. I got bit right here. Just got bit right here. Don't look too hard in the screen too, because my eyebrows, woo, the scariness. That's why I gotta wear all my big glasses out here, because I don't have nobody do my eyebrows out here, and they look really scary. And then I just got bit right here. So I got 2 bites on my face so far. Let me send you the Target link. Okay. Oh, yes. Good, good, good. And how are y'all doing this week? How was your week? How was your wife's week? How is she feeling? Are y'all gonna, is her parents gonna be able to come in town, or your parents coming in town? Like, how's that gonna work out for you guys since y'all are getting closer? Ooh, y'all, and then oh my gosh, I got another one of my friends is coming out here in November. She just confirmed. I am super excited for her to come out here. I think I've told y'all about her. She's an ICU doctor in Houston. Yeah, I've told her about y'all. I've told y'all about her, but she's coming out here in a couple weeks, and I am like super excited. Like, I want to say the first weekend in November is when she's coming out here. Logan said she had Braxton Hicks last night. But is you ready though? Like, how, I mean, you got your daddy doula skills on deck? And do you guys have a birth doula, or did you guys do like any like birthing classes together? Y'all got all y'all birthing plan and stuff in order? Cousin said, oh no, how is she doing? Them ain't no joke. Cousin, remind me, how long was you in labor? Look, you only got one child, but how long was you in labor for your first pregnancy, your first and only pregnancy? Girl, because I know it was crazy. I know I was so excited. I know when my sister was, I know they say the first pregnancies are usually labor's a little bit more strenuous and longer. Because I was so excited. My sister went into labor, I want to say my junior year of high school. And I was like, ooh, I'm not going to school today. I'm not going to miss this. Man, when I tell you, that girl ain't end up having that baby till the next morning. I was so disappointed. I done missed the whole day of school just knowing that baby was going to be here. I feel like she was probably like 6 or 7 centimeters for like a whole, it felt like the whole day. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now the second baby, my nephew, that child came in like 2 minutes. She wasn't in labor for no type of time. Y'all, cousin, I love you said these waves is waving. That's exactly what they doing. And I feel like this water is about to be real disrespectful and make its way up here to where I'm standing. We gonna see. We gonna see. Logan said, couple kids tried me at school. Ooh. Is they some kids that you would expect to try you, or are they some kids that was just trying it for the day and they got some stuff going on? Said they wasn't doing the Romeo and Juliet essay for their 9-week exam grade. What? Hold on, the 9 weeks is about over. Isn't it up? When is y'all 9 weeks over? Like this week? Next week? She's okay now. We'll be going to a birthing class. Oh, good, good, good. Do y'all have a birth doula? And then what hospital? Well, I ain't gotta ask you everything, but are y'all gonna be at UT Houston? Cause y'all, you know, one of my besties is there. You know, I have to make sure, you know, y'all taken care of if y'all in the UT system. Oh, it's ending today and grades are due Tuesday. Oh, so they just decided to fail the quarter is what that sound like to me. Talking about they wasn't doing work. Did y'all have school today? I know back at home, our public schools didn't have school today. They was off, so the teachers, it was like a professional development day or something. The birth doula was too expensive out here. Really? Jeez. Well, that's disrespectful. I know they're trying to make it more accessible as far as birth doulas go. That's why they're trying to expand out and trying to get more minorities, aka some more black death and birth doulas as well. And there are some birth doulas that are death doulas as well too, that I've been looking into as well. Now I definitely don't want to do the birth doula route, but I am going, stick with getting my death doula stuff in order. Oh, you guys, I think I was telling y'all about how I met the lady in the rainforest and her husband, and she told me how her husband was terminally ill, and I had took like some pictures and videos for her. She texted me this week, checking on me and seeing how I was doing. She's so sweet. Like, she is so sweet. Logan said, oh, something bit me again. Oh, Lord Jesus. And I just sprayed real good. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm making them call their parents Tuesday and explain why they failed for the 9 weeks. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But not they gonna tell you what they not gonna do though. Like, okay. And I'm sure you've been helping them work on it this whole quarter, so I'm just confused. You probably done gave them class time and all types of stuff. Oh, Brianna said she was in labor for over 96 hours, 4+ days. Whew. We definitely gonna pray. We definitely gonna pray that she don't have to endure none of that. Let the baby come when it's supposed to come, but let the baby come swiftly. Swiftly, okay? Brianna said, whoop they tail. Could you imagine your kid, cousin, telling the teacher what he ain't gonna do when it comes to some work? Oh, Lord. I knew this water was about to come up here. This is disrespectful. But y'all see what time it is. It's 6:27 and y'all see how dark it is already, right? Logan said, keep that same energy on that phone call with mom. Exactly. Exactly. Now, the bad thing about it is some of these parents is a little raggedy and don't care, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that there's definitely a few of them who mamas is going to act a fool on their tails. Oh, cousin said facts when I was talking about if her child got to acting up at school. She said Zai has school. Oh, he did? Yeah, a plump fool. Oh, Brianna, oh, I made my little brother, so Logan, my youngest brother, is a senior in high school. So we're getting ready for this college, applications and stuff. And bless his heart, the child, he just like, I'm like, you need to pick 10 top schools. He said 10. I was thinking more like 2 or 3. I said, all right, we'll compromise the 5. I said, we will compromise the 5. The child is hilarious, though. Cousin said, well, that was nice. Oop, I got a bed, I got a bug bite. Lord, not no bed bug bite, but I got a bug bite on my back. I feel it now. It's whelping up already. And I sprayed my back. It's awful. Well, that was nice. Tell her we went on that wheel. Oh my goodness. This convo's super delayed. I ain't realized y'all be getting stuff so late. You so stupid. He said he leaving his wife with something nice. He said she gonna be set for life. Don't you worry about a thing. He was so, oh my gosh, they just had the best spirit. I loved them. Logan said my mama would have cussed me out in front of the teacher. Okay. Cousin said facts. I was scared to go and was already, cousin said I was scared to go and was already 8 centimeters. Oh, you talking about when you was in labor, cousin? She's 8 centimeters. Woo. Lord Jesus. If he didn't like her, yeah. Brianna said. Oh my goodness. Y'all, did y'all see how quick this sun done went away? We got a little bit of sunset left to the, I think that's the east. I'm assuming this is the north. I don't know if it's the south. I don't know. But y'all see over here, it's just a little bit left. Cousin said it's kind of like that here too, Darkland. Okay. I about to say, didn't you say, somebody was telling me they was annoyed because it's super dark in the morning, like at 7. But good thing is that y'all time is going to be changing next month, in about a month, right? I think you told me it was like November 13th, 14th, 15th, one of these days. Just one of these days. Y'all gonna get some new times. So y'all can have a change of life. Yes, yes. But yeah, so I had my little quesadillas, and it was only 2 of them. And I'm still hungry. So I gotta figure out what I'm eating. I mean, that was like 2 hours ago, so that definitely wasn't dinner for sure. But sometimes I can eat like a, stealthy late lunch, and that can serve as dinner. But that was like a snack because I'm hungry. I do have this pork loin that I may end up trying to make from the cooking class. Oh, I didn't even get to tell y'all. Okay, so Logan, last week I did a cooking class last Saturday. I told y'all about the 2-mile zip line, but I did a cooking class last Saturday, and it was so good. It was so good. The food was so good. We did pescaditos, which is basically like a smaller version of an empanada. That was really good. And then we did some fresh mango, some papaya. Oh, now they have like candied papaya. Oh, that was real good. The candied papaya. And then we did like a pork loin, and that was bomb. Like, it tastes like chicken. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't eat a bunch of pork, but I'm not an anti-porker. But it was good. Oh, and I tried Beyond Meat. Yeah, that's what it's called. Beyond Meat last week as well. It was like what was that? Oh, it was the meat that we use, the meat base, the non-meat base, so the plant base that we use for the pescaditos. I think I'm saying it right. How you sign up for a cooking class? I found it on Google. I went in person in San Juan. I found it on Google, and it was not cheap. It was like $112 a person. Like $112 a person. It was not cheap by any means. But the lady was so sweet. It was at her house. So we went to like the market to meet her. Everybody in the class went to the market to meet her. And then like she told us, a little bit more about Puerto Rico and like the cuisine and like where it came from. And then we went, oh Lord, y'all, it's dark out here. I don't know what's flying around and stuff. Lord Jesus, something just flew on my arm. I hit it though, I got it. I think, oh Jesus, Jesus on the main line. Didn't they say, tell him what you want? Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. I'ma tell him. I'ma call him up. Because this ain't it. Hold on, let me go back. I missed the comment. Y'all know I be everywhere with these conversations. But I need grad school to end. These classes is ghetto. I know that's right. Hey, your days, you counting down though. You are at the final countdown, brother. Like, you was almost there. And we rooting for you. When's your last official day of class? Cousin said Zaire, with the teacher not liking her, it makes it darker when the time changes. No, but y'all it's lighter earlier for y'all, cousin, in the morning. Well, is it the morning, or I think it's the morning time that y'all get more sunlight? Y'all get more sunlight somewhere. Oh my gosh. I mean, these bugs are savages. Um, let's see. Logan said your son doesn't like his teacher, Bree. Oh yeah, I didn't know what you was saying, cousin. Sorry. You said Zaire with the teacher not liking her, and I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was such a delay. So by the time I be reading some of these comments, y'all probably like, girl, what you talking about? And that's why I be going back and forth with these conversations. So my apologies. But yeah, back to the cooking class. Until let's see, your son, yeah, okay. So back with the teaching, the cooking class. The Beyond Meat actually tasted well, so I went to the store and I found some Beyond Meat meatballs. The only thing is like the plant-based alternatives, they have a lot of sodium in it. So I don't like that. So I am gonna try to find some recipes how to make it myself, you know what I mean? But I did need like a baseline so I can know what it's supposed to taste like, so I can know if I'm like, the texture and stuff is on. But yeah, I made that this week, and I just put a little bit of barbecue sauce, and then I made my own pastalitos this week as well. But I bought me some yucca root, which is like a root plant here, so they kind of taste like potatoes, but of course they're not like potatoes, but they still taste good. It's like a good alternative. It's something we of course didn't grow up eating, so it's a little different to your palate, but it's definitely palatable. And then I bought some yatia, which I'm going to cook. So I'm gonna make like basically my rendition of like some mashed yatia yuca. So we're gonna see. The Beyond Meat is pretty good. So all I have now, the point of reference is like the crumbles and the meatballs. But I will say I was definitely, when I just made the meatballs, like it was cool. I definitely don't think I could eat it every day. I know I can't because it didn't quite agree with my stomach. So we're gonna have to play around with it. And like I said, I did a couple of days of no meat and was trying it, and I was just like, nah. Like yesterday, I was like, I gotta get me a piece of chicken. So I did get me some chicken yesterday. But y'all know I'm not going like vegan or anything like that. But I do want to, be able to expand my palate and be open to trying and like making new things. Okay, y'all, I'm about to start walking towards the pool area because when I tell y'all I'm getting tore up, I don't know what is going on. I don't know if these mosquitoes is just immune to this bug spray or if they just don't care, because I can't even count the bugs that have disrespected me today. Lord Jesus. Whew. But yeah, I was very pleased though with the dishes that I made. But I will say, cooking the Beyond Meat, I didn't like it because it don't smell like meat and it has like this weird smell. Did you cook it yourself or did you just eat it after somebody else prepared it for you, Logan? But yeah, it has like this weird smell. So it literally took me like 20 minutes after I was done cooking it to like muster up the strength to actually eat it. Even though I clearly tasted it on Saturday, it was just, I didn't have to like smell it because we had, prepared it and we put it in the oven. So I didn't have to actually like smell what it smelled like. But like cooking it from like scratch on top of the stove top, it was not it. It was not it, okay? Let me just say that. So, okay. But yeah, so, yeah, the smell, it just made it, I just I couldn't get with it. So I was like, this definitely ain't an everyday thing, but I can switch it up from time to time. Vegan cheese is an absolute no to me. It's just not that serious. I just don't have to have dairy. And I have decreased my dairy overall. So, there's some progress being made. Logan said, I wanted to do vegan, but it's expensive and takes a lot of prep. I definitely can see where you're coming from with the prep part, but I'm wondering what the prep will be like as far as like prep and freeze. Like, I mean, I feel like it could be feasible. I would just have to learn. And that's the biggest thing, is like taking the time to like learn what you like, what you don't like. And then really like going real vegan, like as far as your seasonings and stuff. Like me, like I said, I'm not trying to go vegan at all. I'm just trying to enjoy some different vegan dishes. But like trying to get rid of my seasonings and stuff like that. Like I'm just, like I said, that's not my personal journey. And have you looked at your blood type? Like, do you know your blood type, and have you looked at like the recommendations for food? It's crazy because one of my cousins who's vegan, she is a type, I want to say she's type A. And type A blood, and my sister-in-law is type A. Type A blood type actually says that they really shouldn't be eating meat. So it's kind of perfect for both of them, because my sister-in-law, she has a very strict diet. And when I sent her some links about blood types and like the recommendation for your blood type and the food, you should be eating and trying to stay away from it. She was like, oh my gosh, like this makes so much sense, because a lot of it like really made sense for like the struggles that she has with food. And like one of my good friends, like she can't eat. I gotta figure out what her blood type is. But like if she eats chicken, like she feels like bloated and stuff like that. It makes her feel like really bad. But that's another thing. I try to make sure that when I do, because I do love me some chicken, but I try to make sure that I get like good quality meats when I am eating meat, which is every week. And I feel like that makes a big difference. But I was looking, I'm type O blood, and it definitely says that I should be eating meat for sure. And I agree. So we on the same radar with that. Logan said, I ate plant-based sausage with cabbage. I seasoned it myself and it was good. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Exactly. And I think that's part of the battle, was like seasoning it well. But like I said, the only bad thing is that a lot of the Beyond Meat alternatives, they already got a lot of salt in it. So then when we start seasoning it, then we like, whew, we salting it up, okay? It's not as bad a smell as chitlins, so I'm good. Oh my gosh, chitlins is, ooh, you just triggered me from my childhood. That thing is awful. And I used to help clean the chitlins. I would never eat a chitlin. Them things is disgusting. Do you like chitlins? My daddy like them. It's so funny. My daddy tried cleaning some chitlins, and yeah, about that. He was like, yeah, I ain't never gonna ask. He said he was never gonna ask his wife to make him that. He didn't realize it took so much time and effort. But for her, my stepmom, she be cooking up them chitlins real quick, cleaning them. But it took him forever. I think he over cleaned them, to be honest. Mine is O positive. Okay, so you O too. So you should look up. Look, I'm giving you homework. Look up and then see what your wife's blood type is too, because I know she know now with the baby for sure. But check out like food recommendations and like some of the sensitivities that you may have based on your blood type. Like I want to say type A. I want to say like wheat was on there or something like that. Like, so my sister-in-law, like she got to eat like gluten-free and stuff now. And when she was younger, she was able to tolerate more foods, but it's like the older she's getting and after having babies. And they say babies can also change like your sensitivities and like allergies and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Logan said, I eat it on some rice and hot sauce. I know you be popping. That sound pretty good though. That actually does sound really good. Let me see. I'm about to flip this screen over for a second. So yeah, so we are beachside at the pool because, like I said, y'all know it's dark now over at the beach. But them bugs was just assaulting me, and I just didn't sign up for that today. So the disrespect was extremely real. Extremely real. Oh, Logan, you didn't get to see. I don't know. Corey was on here for a few minutes. I don't know if it was last week or the week before last. You wasn't there. So the week before last, she had came on. So yeah, I gotta call her like off of here so I can get like a true update. But yes, yes. Logan says she's a picky eater, so vegan wasn't feasible. Got you. Got you, got you. I feel you. I feel like the older I get, my palate is definitely changing. Like there's stuff as a kid I would have never like. I wasn't exposed to like a lot of alternatives for like veggies and stuff like asparagus. I ain't learned about asparagus until I was an adult. And I know as a child I would have never eaten asparagus. Now I will say like one taste version I have, which they don't even taste like nothing for real, is peas. Like I think my childhood traumatized me from peas because I just feel like that's disrespectful. Why are you making a child eat some peas? My mama used to be putting peas, and they be like, don't, you can't leave the table until you done eating food. Them was my parents. Like you gonna eat, especially my grandparent, my grandma. Oh my gosh, oh she gonna make you eat all your food, okay? But yeah, we had to eat all of our food basically, and them peas. I would throw them up every time. So till this day, like if I get like a fried rice or something from like a restaurant and they have peas in it, or if I get like some type of medley, like I will literally sit through and pick out all the peas. I don't know why. I'm just so traumatized. I know they really don't taste like anything when they're in stuff, but I just can't do peas. It's the color, it's the shape, the texture. It's just trauma. That's all I can say. Logan said, "How's she doing?" She's doing pretty good. I got to figure out what's going on because she's actually not at Grady. She's at another hospital system in Georgia. So I got to get the tea on what happened. So I ain't got that yet. So I'm gonna check in on her this weekend and see what she up to. Then I have to give y'all an update next week. Not pee trauma for real, like trauma, like. And then it's like when we was kids, they tried to give us like the peas. It wasn't even like it was in stuff. It was just like a section. You remember the little kids' plates? How they automatically had like the little sections in them. Like, why are you giving me peas? Like, why did you think that this was a good idea? You know what I mean? Like, I did you like peas as a child? Am I the only one that is pea traumatized? Because it's just not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Logan, what's the update with your dad? How's your dad doing? He just crossed my mind. Jeez. I'm sorry. These bugs, they don't care. They don't care about me. Well, they do. They care too much, actually. I lied. Cousin, you hate them. Now, cousin, do you have pee trauma, though? But see, one thing about my cousin, growing up as kids, let's just say my cousin is the only child. Well, in her household, she was the only child, so she was a little bit more spoiled and catered to growing up as far as like having choices, because we didn't have choices in my household as far as food goes, but she did. And especially at my grandma's house, we really didn't have choices, but she did. She was the exception, so she was always the exception to the rule. So I don't know if she really experienced trauma with the peas. Oh, she did. Oh, okay. So correct me. She said from my dad's side, yes. Oh, girl, who was making you eat peas, girl? Tell me about it. Girl, we need a little collaborative group. You know what I mean? Like, we need to be able to talk about this trauma. Logan said I loved it on the fish plate with potato salad and roast. See, but you grew up with some good country cooking, and no shade to our parentals. Like our family, we got some good cooks and stuff. Some, not everybody. Let me be very clear. We got some good. Like my mama can cook really good, and my stepmama cooks well, and my daddy, he put some stuff on the grill. He do a good job, but I don't know, y'all Southern folks, y'all cooking just was a little bit different. Y'all when y'all was exposed to stuff, y'all had a little bit more variety of exposure, and I feel like that makes a big difference. My cousin told me to shut it because I'm up there talking about her, talking about how she has choices as a child. So she probably was able to say she ain't want it. She said some of her old aunties on her daddy's side, they got cussed out from my dad. Oh, for real? I believe it. They were like, if you don't eat, you don't drink. Hold on, that sounds like grandma though. That sounds like your grandmother. Cause my grandma, she would be like, you can take a sip and then eat all your food. And I think that's till this day. That's why I drink all that I want to drink before I eat while I'm eating, because just trauma. You just gonna just starve a child, or not starve a child, but you're gonna dehydrate a child for the sake of eating some food. Like, I don't know who came up with that theory of drinking too much is gonna mess up your appetite, because I can drink water, Kool-Aid, whatever it is all day, and if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. When I'm done eating, I'm done eating. But it ain't got nothing to do with these fluids, okay? I be thirsty, parched. And at my grandma's house, you couldn't just go and, grab something to drink when you wanted to. Like, you had to ask for permission. And so it ain't like I got to freely drink, you know what I mean, throughout the day. So I was probably super thirsty. But shout out to my cousins and, siblings, because, they would allow me to sneak something to drink, and they wouldn't tell. And I'm sure we probably, when we was younger, we probably, did a couple of under the tables with the food we ain't want. Let's see. Cousin said facts. Logan said, made me want to fry some fish this weekend. You better put that fish on that fryer, okay? How can I eat if it's dry and nasty? Can you say it again? Like, oh my, that was so disrespectful. Like, just a little sip. Ugh, that man, that's awful. I used to be thirsty. I was a dehydrated child. Now I'm thinking about it. Just dehydrated. Lord, I'm happy I ain't fall out somewhere. Dealing with these older folks, not trying to give us nothing to drink. Yeah, it's too much. I'm laughing because if my mama was on here, my mama would be like, Mama didn't do that. Like, girl. Now my mama, she was she was a little bit more chill, relaxed with the foods, but she always wanted you to try something. Now my younger brothers, my youngest brother, oh, that child, he just want to eat candy all day, and he a senior in high school. My mom be like, you just want to eat junk food all the time. He absolutely does, absolutely, all day, every day. I'm trying, but I was thinking, I was thinking like, what's the vegetables that I ate as a child? And I'm like, broccoli. I remember salads. And it's crazy, as a kid, I love like ranch dressing. As an adult, like, if you don't get that ranch away from me and give me somebody's vinaigrette. Brianna said spoiled. Oh, she talking about my little brother. He is definitely spoiled. The baby and spoiled with the T. Absolutely. Logan over there laughing. But yeah, I don't know. Ranch was it though as a kid. But yeah, so I guess, okay, let's go back to these vegetables that I ate as a child. I remember broccoli. I do remember celery, but celery had to have a whole bunch of ranch. But I wasn't eating no cabbage as a kid. Absolutely not. But now, Now, and maybe because now when I cook my foods, I can season it how I want to. So maybe it just wasn't seasoned the way I wanted to as a child. But I think my taste buds just have changed. But what? Give me some cabbage now, though. Like it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Oh, brother, I know you mentioned some cabbage when you was talking about the sausage, the Beyond Meat sausage. Do you ever do the cabbage steaks? That's what they call them. But you basically take the cabbage and you like cut it up into slices, and it makes like little cabbage, little patties. They call them steaks, but it just make a little circle, a little disc. I don't know how to describe it, but you take them and you put them on your little pan. Then you put you some olive oil on them, rub it on them, and then you put a little bit of salt, a little bit of onion, if you want a little bit of paprika, a little bit of pepper, whatever seasonings you like for your um, cabbage, you put it on there and then you put it in the oven and it cooks really quick. So instead of, when you make some cabbage, you really got to give your cabbage a whole bunch of love. But the little cabbage steaks, they look quick and they're to the point and they are amazing. And I used to make them like every single week. But I haven't really found any good cabbage out here, so I haven't made them in a long time. But them was my things. Logan said ranch kind of salty. I didn't even think about it like that. Maybe that's why. But yeah, ranch don't. Yeah, get that ranch away from me. Cousin said only in the egg roll. Cousin, you put ranch in the egg roll? Girl, tell me about it. Yes, tell me about it. My aunt cooked cabbage so good, make you want to cry. Ooh, do you got the recipe though? Did she show you the way? No, one of my one of my good friends in Atlanta, she I remember I was watching her make her cabbage and she would like fry chicken and stuff throughout the week and she would keep the chicken oil. And she said that was what they did, for their family. They put that, chicken oil that done sat there for, week or two, then, had some time to just saturate itself on top of itself. And then she put that in there. That was part of their little secret sauce. And oh my gosh, her cabbage is freaking amazing. So, so good. Cousin said, cabbage girl, I don't do ranch. Oh, okay. You talking about cat? Oh, you saying only in the egg roll cabbage, girl? Girl, catch me up, boo. I got you. Never heard of cabbage steaks. Yeah, they so good. They just quick to make. They literally cook in like 20 minutes. I do like maybe 10 minutes one side, flip that thing over, the other side, and then they done. And then they just look pretty and they just really good. I think my mom used bacon grease. Okay. Oh, do she, cousin? Oh yeah, cabbage. Dang, I want some cabbage, but I never fry nothing. So my cabbage gonna like my regular cabbage. It just don't have that kick. Like you know what I mean? Like that's cabbage that got that fried chicken or like my cousin said some bacon grease. You gotta have that grease. You gotta have that grit in there. Logan said the cabbage and the egg roll. Yeah, that's what she's saying. The cabbage. That's the only cabbage that she'll eat is in the egg roll. Cousin, what you saying yuck about? Girl, what you yucking, girl? You don't like, oh, because you don't like cabbage. For real. First of all, let me tell you, Logan, about Brienne. She does not like, she calls it rabbit food. She's not a big fan of like salads and, like the carrots and, she just feel like it's for rabbits. But she will eat it from time to time. Did you have some rabbit food today, cousin? She's so funny. She is too much. But yeah, I love meat. But now I really don't eat like what is the iceberg lettuce? Because that ain't nothing but water for real. So my number one lettuce, or not lettuce, but greenery, I will say, is spinach. Spinach is what I eat the most of. Like for my salads, I always use spinach. Cousin said yuck. I don't eat veggies, LOL, or fruit. Yesterday was good too. Where you get your salad from, cousin, or did you make it? Cousin, you're just strange. You're just strange. I love a good. I can eat salads every day, literally. But my salads be bomb. My favorite salad that I make, I use spinach. I cut up fresh strawberries. If I don't have strawberries, I'll use grapes. And then I put feta cheese, and I put the what is it? It's like the cranberry. It's like a little mix in a little package. It's cranberry and almonds, but it's like the crusted almonds. They got like the little sweet crusted almonds or whatever. No, it's not almonds. I do the pecan one. They do have an almond and cranberry mix. And then I do my raspberry vinaigrette, but it has to be from Kroger's. Like if it's not Kroger's, I really don't want it. And it's from Private Selection, and it is freaking amazing. Like that is my number one salad. And then sometimes I put chicken in there if if that's my main dish. I just love it. Um, oh, it was kale. I don't do a lot of kale. Kale just doesn't do it for me. Oh, and let's not talk about smoothies. It's something about like a smoothie with the green color. I just can't. I just feel like drinks should not be green. I cannot. There's something psychologically. There's a block. Maybe I need to talk to a therapist about it, but I cannot do green. Mm-mm. For my drink. Logan said, "I know. How do you expect to live without fruits and veggies?" Um. Oh, my cousin said your mama's strange. Girl, you are strange. And my mama's strange too. You better tell your auntie. I'm shocked she ain't on here. Logan, she said she's a hunter. She's a hunter. She's a track star. She ain't gonna eat no veggies. She ain't gonna go far. Logan said, I forgot to tell y'all I got my hair taken down to do my lock journey using 2-strand twists. Oh my goodness. Did you really? What made you change your mind? So, did you start the 2 strands yet? I feel like you just wasn't really feeling your first set, no way. Which is not abnormal. A lot of people take down their first sets. I mean, you got some people that will literally go a year, 2 years and be like, oh, I don't really like my locks. I want to restart them. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to hear this. But yeah, Logan, I done made it to my 2 year mark. October 1st was my little 2 years. I'm just like, man, I was looking at pictures. You know how they come up on the Google, like from the previous year. And I was like, oh my gosh, my hair has grown so much. No, Logan said no on the green smoothies. Yeah, it's a no for me. It's just, and it was funny. I'm sure y'all got a first watch there. Cousin, did I tell you when I went to first watch last time I was at home? I was like, let me try something new, healthier. Man, I had ordered one of them little green machine drinks. Barf. Okay, I was trying to get over this fear of this green, and soon as I took a sip, I poured the rest out in the sink. I said, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. It was awful. There is one little green. There's one little green, like prepackaged little smoothie, and I can tolerate it a little bit. I can take like a sip out of it, but again, because it's green, I can't drink it. I can't do it. Logan said I liked it, but I wanted the natural lock journey experience. Now, what you mean the natural lock journey experience? What did you do the first time? Did you have some extensions or something? Green tonic, LOL. Is that what it was, cousin? That thing was awful. Did I tell you I took an hour? Did I tell you it took an hour for my door? Oh, yeah, you did. Your DoorDash to come. The disrespect, but you did say that your food was real good. Yes, cousin, you told me, girl. But at least it was good because I would have been mad if I had to wait that long for my food and then it wasn't good. So at least it wasn't a full tragedy on Monday from First Watch. Yes, ma'am. And First Watch is just one of them. It's not like it's the best, breakfast places by any means, but for the most part, they're pretty consistent. And so that's sometimes what you want is just something that's consistent. And you wasted your money on that nasty green drink. Man, that green drink was like $4 and like 98 cents or something. I was so mad, just a waste. And I don't even know who I was feeling like that day. Maybe Incredible Hulk or something. But I was like, let me try this out. Let me try this out. Knowing I was not going to like it. And I was just like, how do people do this? Like, ill, ill, ill. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, but I went to this five-star restaurant on Saturday and I got a steak and it was really good. And I had some truffle mashed potatoes. Who them mashed potatoes was slapping. And I had some asparagus because you really can't, well, let me not say on the island, but where I live and the stores that I frequent, you do not find fresh asparagus. And so I was like, let me get some asparagus. The asparagus was good. The truffle mashed potatoes was popping. I got the steak. The steak was good, but I just don't be wanting to pay to eat nobody else's steak because my steaks be popping. And I feel like the restaurants, like, they good for what they supposed to, give, but they not giving, like, my steak. So then I be feeling like I'm overpaying. Like, I want to say I paid, like, probably $50 for that steak when I could have went and got at least three of those steaks, that same cut at the store for that price. So I was just confused, like, why? But it was nice. It was a nice experience. Um. Oh, okay, okay. Logan said because my hair was interlocked with the crochet needle. So did she? Did she? So she interlocked it, but did she like crochet the actual lock too? So it looked like you had a lock before it was like completely locked. Is that what you saying? And because I want to say, I'm trying to think now. So my cousin had started my brother's locks. I had to redo most of them, but when she started his interlocking them. Um, but I had to change up like some of the sizes and stuff like that. And she's left-handed, so I had to change his locks because I wanted to palm roll his locks. So I had to, yeah, I basically had to redo his locks from what she started them as. But my brother, he is officially 1 year in his lock journey. I want to say he started his locks October 3rd or 4th of last year. So he just got to 1 year and he is feeling himself. Oh, and I'm so excited. Another one of them, I've started this young boy's locks back at home. And he just hit his 1 year lock anniversary probably about a month or two ago, and he sent me a picture of his locks because I started them and I was doing them probably the first, let me see, 6 months of his lock journey, and it's so amazing to see like the growth of his locks. And I was like, oh my gosh, it feels so good to know like you started somebody's journey. It's really nice. Cousin said better than that place you was so hype about. What? Hold on, cousin. What place, girl? What place was I hype about? I be hype about a lot of stuff. So you gotta remind your cousin. I be super turned. Always. Oh, Logan. Oh, what am I about to say? Oh, Logan. How about look, and I know grandma probably gonna be watching this. Like, don't be telling people. It's okay, grandma. These folks don't know you for real. But my grandparentals, like all of my grandparents, not all of my grandparents, but my mama's mama, that had COVID. She had COVID. It's been almost a month ago. She gonna tell me. I said, so grandma, you got COVID? She was like, no. I said, what the doctor say? She was like, the doctor said I got a touch of COVID, ma'am. What is a touch of COVID? please tell me what is the touch of COVID. So, Granny, my mama, she's just convinced she did not have COVID. I let her believe what she want to believe, but she said she ain't have COVID. She said that she was around somebody who had COVID, and that's how she got pneumonia. But we know she got the pneumonia because she had the COVID. But Shawty is fine, so she's good to go. And then my daddy's parents, my grandma and grandpa, they got COVID right now. So yeah, I'm just like, this is too much. Cause I was so excited. I'm like, dang, none of our elders really been getting COVID, and then now, literally in the last month, three of my grandparents that had COVID, but everybody's doing well. But I just wanted to keep you updated. Um, better. Logan said, "Yeah, it looked like locks before they were fully locked." Okay, okay, got you. So I started mine from comb coils. I comb coiled mine, and then they did what they were supposed to do. But you'll get the same effect with the two-strand twist too. Cousin said in Polaris near my old ice cream place. In Polaris near your old ice cream. You talking about BJ? I know you ain't talking about BJ's. Oh, it was somebody who had a good steak. Now I'm over here thinking, there is my goddad had took me to some a bomb steakhouse in Columbus before, and that steak was it gave everything. Logan said the steak didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. It didn't. Not a touch of coke. Shawty said she had a touch of coke, but she was dead serious though. Oh my! I hope she don't watch this live, but I know the other grandma. She probably gonna watch this live. It's okay, grandma. Ain't nobody judging you, girl. Ain't nobody judging you. But yes, that grandma though, a touch of COVID. I said this is why these old folks. I can't deal with them. They just be too much, and they just be living in their own worlds. You be trying to connect them back to life, back to reality. But yeah, I'm happy they all of them was vaccinated. So for the most part, they are doing well. My sister-in-law, though, I didn't realize they was actually has started giving out booster shots. My sister-in-law said she got her booster shot already, and I was like, "Well, how you get it?" And she said they were giving them like teachers and doctors and nurses, like medical personnel. They all like have the first dib on the booster, but I didn't even know. Like I had been hearing a little bit about it, but I didn't know it was like actually a thing at this point in time. Had no clue because I know I was looking at something and I had read an article the other day and it was basically criticizing um, the World Health Organization because they said 90% of Africa is not vaccinated because they do not have access to the vaccine. And they were just like, it is so irresponsible to be giving out boosters. And you got people who haven't even got a first round. Oh, cousin, that is trauma. Why are you bringing up trauma today? So, Logan, I tried this spot called the Original Pancake House, and the first time I had it was freaking amazing. The next time I had it, let's just say your girl almost didn't make it home. It was really a struggle. It was nothing but the Lord that was on my side, and I'm grateful for His continuous grace, His unmerited favor that He was able to get me home on that day. But yeah, I'm traumatized from that place, cousin. I ain't going there again. Logan said praying for the grandparentals. Thank you so much, Logan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, gratefully they are doing well. My grandpa is um, in the hospital, but he's getting ready to be moved to another facility so he can get like some physical therapy to help gain back like his strength. So, but yeah, they're doing good though. They are doing well. Logan said, I gotta go get my booster shot. Oh, good. I'm telling you, I didn't even know a booster shot was like a real thing, or did I know it was available? Like, did not know. I'm so out of the loop. But yeah, I have no intentions of going back to Ohio until next year because the way this COVID is set up is super crazy. I got I got one of my cousins right now has COVID at home. She went in, they told her, oh, it's pneumonia. We looked at your x ray. It can't be COVID. They didn't even test her for COVID. Oh, it's pneumonia. We looked at your x rays. It's COVID would be look more glassy. I think they was telling her, so it's definitely not COVID. She went home, was feeling worse, literally was having trouble breathing. Ended up going back to the emergency room. They tested her and they was like, "Oh, you have COVID." So obviously she got pneumonia from COVID, but COVID is clearly a virus, and they were treating her with a anti-bac not an anti. They was treating her with antibiotic. So clearly the antibiotic's not going to work for a virus. So yeah, so she is definitely in the process of recovering. Then another cousin, they think she may have COVID, but the emergency rooms that she went to wouldn't even test her for COVID. Like these hospitals is wilding, okay? Like I've been so enraged in this last week. Like it's super crazy. But she got stomach ulcers, but she's also having like all these extra symptoms. So we thinking that it's probably COVID too, even though she did end up getting a COVID test from somewhere else and they said it was negative. But now I'm side eyeing them because I'm just like, it don't make sense. So, Logan said my dad got his first vaccine shot this week because he wants to have it before the baby comes. That is so good. Shout out to daddy. Because when I'm telling you, my daddy was not going to get the vaccination if it was not for him getting COVID. But because he got COVID and he gave it to the whole household, he was like, oh, I'm going to get my vaccination. When it was the sign up week for that vaccine at home, that young man was in line to go get his vaccination. So I am happy that he did that. We haven't talked about boosters in our family because I didn't even know that was like a whole thing. But yeah, so COVID is definitely alive and well and causing as much havoc as it potentially can. So I'm like, people do not get caught up slipping. And I know, Logan, I already know that you and the wife, I know y'all are not about to be playing no games with that baby. I already know. Y'all might want to go on Amazon and order y'all some of them rapid tests too, because you know just because we got the vaccination don't mean you can't get it. But so y'all might want to go and just have a couple of those on deck if y'all got a little side eye to give. But I hope nobody would be even trying to see, the baby if they have any type of symptoms. Like don't play, do not play. So yeah. But yeah, well, thank y'all so much for y'all time and for sitting with your girl today. Like I said, I'm hungry because that little $13 quesadilla did nothing for my spirit today, and I need to get me some more food. And y'all know what today is. It is definitely Taco Friday, so your girl will. I don't know. I don't know. I might get some. It's a food truck. They got some. They have some briskets. It's real good. They have some brisket tacos. I might get them today. That sounds very promising. Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for y'all time. I love you guys and I appreciate y'all again for taking the time out to sit with your girl. Beachside with Kay. It's Friday. Hey, hey. See y'all next week. Bye.